Hi everyone, Walking Problems here. Um, there is a Mandalorian Civil War that's happening and going on for the past few days in the Facebook group Mandalorian Brotherhood. It was hilarious. I was in the group, and let's take a look what happened. Okay, so you can see Jimir says that seems like we got a Mandalorian Civil War going on. So, dear diary, everyone was mad today, and it was really funny because there was so much quarreling, fighting in the group. And it's this group, the Mandalorian Brotherhood. So this is a group with 39,000 members. So you can read at the about us. I made this group for Mandalorian fans and also for people to post about anything Mandalorian in the group, for people to learn more about the Mandalorian culture. And by joining this group, you are now part of the great culture of Mandalore. The question is, what does culture of Mandalore means? Let the Mandalorian Civil War begin. So, this is what triggered quite a number of people in the group. Is the posting of guns, and there's so many members in the group that just keep posting guns. As you can see by John Ray, Mandos, show me your armories. And you can see in the comments a lot of arms owner, and it's crazy. And then a lot of the posts have been deleted since, or the comments maybe because those members left. So making the OC you expect in the group crying constantly about gun posts. People who do not like guns started commenting and even creating new posts complaining about gun posts. They were saying that this is a Mandalorian group, this is not a guns group, stop posting your guns. And it started a huge debate. JP Dyer said, I don't know what is going on with this group, but for fuck's sake, can we all try and be adults here? Like, someone's pissed about someone else sharing pictures of actual guns. People with actual guns find it funny, so the shit talking commences, and that's back and forth all the time now. Fuck man, this is becoming quite the drama queen group on both sides. And Michael Johnson actually replied in the comment, we are experiencing a microcosm of what actually happened in the Star Wars Mandalorian. Did pacifist Saturn Mandos versus weapon-loving Mandos. And because they never learn to get along, that one is needed in peace and the other one in war, never to exclude the other, or they become extremists on both sides, ultimately weakening and dividing everyone. It's sad to see people just don't get it, seek peace, and stay armed for those who do not. This is why Mandalore was always at two different extremes in their culture. It's why they always lost and were easily used. It's really interesting because we literally have a Mandalorian Civil War going on. So now show them your gun collections. Yes, technically that's what happened in the group. So I'm a Mandalorian. Weapons are part of my religion. So true. No, so these two characters on the left is actually the geeks, and then when people actually start posting weapons, they like start to get pissed. So the Mandalorian, I'm a Mandalorian, weapons are part of my religion. And this is the most important line, because in the Mandalorian culture they never leave their weapons, and they actually arm themselves to the teeth, because to them that's their religion, that's how they live, that's their way of life. So you can see Mario say, for you geek tards, here you go, Mandalorians are not Jedi, Sith or Stormtroopers, they are something more badass. And it clearly states weapons are their religion, meaning that hell yeah, they would use Glocks, AR, spears, flamethrowers, swords and even lightsabers to get the job done. Hence why he says weapons. And this is where the divides come. So this guy just got out of Facebook jail, and you guys have had a blast. No guns here down under, which means he's in Australia. But you guys got some wicked weapons. Snowflakes, just scroll past, it's not hard to do. And Andrew said, what is more pathetic, people posting pics of their firearms and enjoy comments by fellow firearms owner or others, or people that are so offended by firearms that even photos upset them that they must request these pics to be taken down. It is really, how the modern real life politics is being put into the group, where we have the right that values rights and freedom and liberty and the ability to defend themselves, and then you have the left that just can't stop dictating what other people prefers, do or believe, and they have to come in and cancel someone else, and this creates a very huge divide and battle within the group, because for people that believe in the Mandalorian culture, that they tend to be the right wingers or the conservatives or the pro gunners, they are outnumbered by all these gun owners. So with all these people upset about guns, everyone posts the guns they like, and that's exactly what they did. So weapons are part of my religion. It's easy to see why people feel drawn to this statement on so many levels. It's not rocket science, people, by Lucas. And then we have more guns post. So a couple of guns from Cyberpunk 2077. I think it's easily be blasted from Star Wars. What do you think? Or am I asking the wrong Mando group? And you can see people are just engaging. Nope, this is the perfect group to be asking. The Silver Hands pistol is worthy of any Mando. This is the way. So people love it. So people really enjoy the discussion about guns in this group. Indeed, it's just like the Brotherhood of the Mandalore. So this is the sniper rifle, Lapua. And then people just keep posting guns. You see, it's 23rd. It's just posted. So World War II collection, this is the way, and people just enjoy and see. And then Generation 5, this is the way. The more you fanboys comment and cry about my gun picture, the more I'm gonna share. Weapons are part of my religion. Show them if you got Mandalorian brothers. And since we are all sharing, it's been known to put a man's eye out. This is the way. So for many of us, we do not own guns, or we are not allowed to own guns in our countries. We are just here for the gun shows. And for a lot of people, that even if they own guns, they don't really mind the gun pictures, or they just ignore it. So I know it's annoying, but I agree, but might as well. So he started posting them at the range firing their guns. All these posts happen within the same day. I'm seeing a whole lot of trying on both sides of the guns and anti-gun drama. I might have a recommendation that might help. You're welcome. So Kleenex. So Kitty K posted, I'm starting to understand why Mandalore was blown to shit. Maybe this is why. Hey, is this group about insert offending factor here, and or can I have a safe space? No, I want to speak with your manager, Karen, the Mandalorian. If no one else is gonna make an OC, I'm just gonna keep miming on the crybabies. I'm going to make a Facebook post, not about guns, right? Not about guns, right? Which is hilarious. So this is the kind of advice that a lot of the neutrals like me was saying. Tim is on the internet. He sees something that offends him, but he ignores it and moves on with his life. Good move, Tim. And this is my reaction to this is the way. So Rodrigo posted, dear people, stop posting you protest ideas. We can agree that we like the Mandalorian world. If someone posts a gun, people get upset by showing titties with Mando clan mini shirt. No one complains. Of course, why would you complain about that? To the anti-gun, this is not Mando because guns are for small dick rednecks rah 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 crowd. Friendly reminder, Mandos use literal shotguns with great effect against Jedi. So another tidbit of Mando lore. So Mandalorian quickly figured out that Jedi's mostly view blaster fire as fun lightsaber practice. During the Mando Jedi Wars, they dealt with this with characteristically practical fashion. They used slug throwers, which is ordinary firearms, instead, because if the Jedi tries to deflect a regular bullet, what happens is a bunch of bullet shrapnels to the Jedi's face. That's something that I've been wondering a lot. You can't really deflect modern firearms with a lightsaber. So the shit stirring continues. Then Wesley posted guns. Am I doing it right? So let's show you more guns. So here is the weapons are part of my religion by Nick. The pose of a M90 by Steve Richardson. You can see that in the comments, people just really enjoy the post. I'm a Mandalorian, weapons are my he should use some punctuation. I am a Mandalorian, weapons are part of my religion, this is the way. So you can see the Mandalorian badge here. So he put it on the armor and he fires a gun. So the General Electric M34, and he says that it's real. Well, I'm impressed. So weapons are a part of my religion. Note the capital letter, mine religion. So these people in the group love their weapons, really take this creed really seriously, because the Mandalorian get so close to their heart. They feel so in sync with the Mandalorian culture, of self-preservation, of self-sustainability, to be able to take care of themselves and to be independent of the system. That's what Mandalorian is about, and a lot of people, especially in America, can identify with it. And guess we are showing our personal religious item off. And so here's me and my AR-15 by Tyler. Yeah, he looks really zealotish. My melee weapons, handmade by me. This is not just about guns, and that's why you can see swords and blades in the group as well. You can see another big sword, and even small blades. Weapons are part of my religion. Jose put it really well. You're all so petty, and I love it. I have to say, these people actually, despite they love their guns, they really love the show as well. And there are some of them, they really make the effort to really cosplay. Like you see Green, you say I won't show other weapons on here, but as people are demanding, we only show our kits. And here's my wife wearing basically a rough draft of our kit, still experimenting and research. One day we'll have true Beskar. You can see these are some of the Michael's bang bangs made for his Star Wars character. So there is a comment thread where everyone replying this is the way, and you reply this is the way. So this is the way. And this group is not just a gun group, or what some of them say this is an NRA group. It's not really that. Ultimately, this is still a fan group for the Mandalorian show and the Star Wars Mandalorian part of the story. It's just that they blend it into more of the real life, the belief systems. Cousins by chance, lovers by choice, Second Amendment by rights. So some people just can't take it anymore. Michael wrote, admin, so how long are we going to let the hate on both sides spiral out of control? I hate to leave yet another group that was taken over by political bullshit. For the record, before anyone starts, I'm not a snowflake, nor do I have a problem with your gun. This war is not the way. This is actually the way. And that's how the Mandalore falls. No, Mandalore never fell, it never existed. Okay, tomato. I'm not against either side of this, so you can stop. This page has gotten out of control. This is the way, war forever. So more Star Wars C stuff in the Mandalore universe. This will be my daily carry. I have 2 sets of these blasters. So Corey Tracy wrote, so I'm seeing a lot of people in this group whining because people are posting their guns. So a little advice for you: skip over if you don't like it like an adult. If you can't skip over because you haven't hit puberty, there are other Mandalorian groups. Check them out. One of them would be more to your liking. I've also seen people complaining about other people saying this is the way weapons are part of my religion, which brings me to this is the Mandalorian group. Of course, people is going to quote the show once again. So grow up. Beside Jedi is a recognized religion in the UK. So if some of the fans of the show want to treat the way of Mandalore as a real religion, who cares? Exactly. Why would you or anyone dictate how other people live their lives? I don't really get that. And this resulted in the quitting of a lot of these snowflake members. Is this the great Mandalore purge? This is going to be a badass page when all the complainers leave. I'm thinking this is a Mandalorian Civil War reenactment. This is so funny. Wondering how to get out of this group, please help. So Christopher wrote, all of the crowd needs to look at this, and some of the crowd needs to remove themselves. Apparently move on, don't announce it, don't bitch, just live with some self-respect. This group isn't for everyone. That's why it's a select group. It's not a government group that's all inclusive. It's a private group with its own ideals. Yeah, somewhat is correct. I'm not sure if the founder of the group meant it this way, but the culture that's built by the members turned out to be this way. And for a good group, Facebook group admin, he or she should embrace this actually. So Craig Filler said, I'm not sure what happened here, but it's hilarious no matter if you're pro-gun or anti-freedom. Anti-freedom. Let's get to the real issue. Lack of real jetpack technology. We can all agree on that. One of you guys has to be an engineer that can figure that shit, and I'll gladly be the test pilot. Actually there is a jetpack. Yeah. So Shane actually posted it. There is, just that it doesn't really work like how the Mandalorian jetpack works, because you need your hands to steer. It's more like the Iron Man style. So I wrote, in conclusion, what actually happened. So one group believed that this is a group about brotherhood of Mandalorian values and culture. So it's about weapons being part of the religion. It's about arming themselves. It's about having a lot of weapons, have independence from society and from any systems, to have freedom to do anything you want, to persevere, to be determined, and to embrace everyone else that shares the same value. So that is the Mandalorian values and culture, and thus the Brotherhood, which is the name of this group, the Mandalorian Brotherhood. But there is another group which believes that this is a group about Mandalorian geeks geeking out together. So as they are geeks, they probably have not even touched a real firearms before. I was a soldier in the Singapore Army. I fired weapons before, rifles, and to be honest, the moment once you fire firearms, you've gone through firearms training, you will start to have less stigma about these killer weapons, because it's not about the weapon, it's about the people. For people who do not touch weapons, they have their own fantasy and imagination of what people who carry weapons are. The truth is, we are just normal people. This Mandalorian culture really penetrates deeply into all these members. You see, like Jared, having the logo of the Mandalore on the workbox, and he asks any other Mandalorians treatments in here, and you can see a lot of people. They are all engineers and tool workers, and they really are very proud of what they do. Aircraft mechanics, carpenter, and because within the Mandalorian story, there are Mandalorians professions, traits, or mechanics or engineers by profession. They are the one that created the armor, they actually create the weapons, they are technicians. So it's really in line, and they're really proud of this Mandalorian spirit. Tattoos, the Mandalorian logo on their bodies. They put it onto their armor. This is modern armor. This is not like the Mandalorian one, but it's still armor and gun. You can see it's a level 3 body armor plate, front and back with concussion plates. And some of them actually put the Mandalorian logo underneath their weapon mag. And after 2-3 days of fighting, or that's probably just 1-2 day, one of the moderator just said, no, done with this drama, no more exception. I'm taking this group back to the enjoyable group it once was. Next, post baiting or trolling or cause more drama will be deleted, and the original poster will be banned from the group. Gun posts are okay as long as do not fall under the troll drama category. And there goes all the fun. And that's the end of the Civil War. Dakota Brockner created a poll. So you can see in the poll, weapons are part of my religion. It does not matter, and weapons are not part of the religion. You can see from the polling, it's heavily tilted towards the people who love guns. And for me, it doesn't matter. The very last snipe at these so-called liberals, someone created the liberal Mandalorian. No guns, just campfire songs and hand holdings. Like a final slap at the loser of this Civil War. So this is the Mandalorian Brotherhood Civil War. I hope you find this interesting. Subscribe to my channel. Help me press the like button as well. I'll see you the next time.